Hi ladies, it's Julia Keller, juliakeller.co.uk, and today I want to talk to you about two topics really. One topic we're going to cover this week, another topic we're going to cover next week. And it's kind of two areas in which I have seen women really not succeeding in their love life. So it's two areas where I've really noticed, this is something that comes to me with clients, why they are not happy in the people that they meet. So one area, and they kind of like balance against each other, one area is women who are expecting too much from the men. So they're kind of coming in with this list that looks like this giant scroll of, thousands of qualities that they want from their man, and they're really struggling to find it because they are pretty much looking for a man that does not exist, or that does not exist or fit for them. So I want to talk to you a little bit more about that, and I call that, are you looking for Mr. Impossible? Here's one of the reasons that I've seen women like the idea of dreaming for a prince that never comes around. And very often it's a defense mechanism. Very often it's a way to stop yourself from getting hurt. Because let's be honest, if you have this list of 20,000 unreasonable qualities that don't exist, and you put them all together, or you have 20,000 reasonable qualities that all exist but in different people, and you put them together so that there is no person having those qualities, it basically means you get to stay single longer because you will never find him. So you could say, oh, I'm just choosy, or I haven't met anyone that I like. So you might go on 1,000 dates and never find the right person because nobody fits what you want. And so it allows you to stop yourself from getting hurt. So if you recognize that in yourself, this fear of getting hurt, and you constantly thinking nobody is right for you, there might be a lot of work on, there's probably a lot of work on yourself that you need to do. And one of the things we also do together is some vulnerability work. So it's allowing yourself to be vulnerable so that when you come into the situation of meeting somebody, you can allow yourself to be you. Because allowing yourself to be you, to be vulnerable, to be open, to be interested in the other person, to enjoy the dating process is what makes stuff happen. Once you allow yourself to open up to another individual, to look at them for good stuff, not look for reasons to reject them, you'll find that you see a lot more in people. You'll find that a lot more people interest you. You'll find that you enjoy the process a lot better and you don't get tired of it as quickly. I really and strongly believe in having a list of what you want and putting it out there to the universe that I want this amazing man, knowing what you want is super important to getting it. I really, really believe if you don't ask for what you want, you will never find it. So I'm a fundamental believer in having this list, doing this list. In fact, this list work is part 2 of every package that I do with women. Part 1, however, is really important, and that part 1 is working on yourself in order so that you deserve this ideal prince that you paint yourself with in this list. Now the thing is, I do make a very important point about this list, and that is, this list is not your filter. This list is a set of ingredients that you send out to the universe. And in addition, I have a 10-step plan that I go through in this list. So it's basically we create the list using 10 key questions that I ask you that help to draw out what kind of man you want. And within those 10 basic parameters, you can put a lot of qualities, but you can't put 1,000 qualities. So you do have to kind of limit yourself to what is really important on this list. And the list exercise makes you really think about what kind of person would match you. The list is a set of ingredients. You don't use it as a way to filter out men. So you don't walk around with this list saying, I said he has to be 5'9", he's only 5'8". No, that's not going to work. Well, I did say I wanted to have at least 1.5 million in the bank account. He's only got 990,000. Nope, that doesn't work. No, you don't walk around like this. You don't have that kind of firm up list. You kind of walk around with an idea of what you want. Obviously, we all have this ideas, but what you do is you set this list to action. You create the list and you perform a prayer. And by the way, this is a soul list. This isn't a material, pragmatic, completely list. This is a list that your soul wants. This is the person that your soul feels good to. So that is a very important distinction to make, because one of the things that I talk about with this list is you want to make a person that is right for you. So every one of our lists should be different. And so before you even start the list exercise, I take you through a visualization process where you kind of allow your soul to free. What I have as well on this program, which is unfortunately not in my book, but on the self-study program and the work I do with clients, is something we do a filter process. So we take you through a set of filters where you create the filters that help you decide who you go out with and who you don't. And that's where you pay attention to distinct qualities. And on top of that, the other work that I do, most at the moment just with my one-to-one clients, but it will come out with my group coaching as well, is the value system. And that's really like what values are important to you in your life that you follow yourself, that you would like your person of your life to follow as well. Because I do believe it's very important for us to find somebody that fits us in our values. And if we take all these three ingredients together, the list of the possibly impossible person, the filters, which allow people to get through so they don't stop us like the list will, and then we bring the person to life with our values. What values are actually important to me that I want him to have? And then you should get your good relationship. If you take all of that in mind, and you keep all of that, then you should be bringing about a real person and not Mr. Impossible. If you have any other questions about this, please do not hesitate to contact us. You can schedule a free call with me on my website, juliakeller.co.uk. There's also always a free gift that we're giving away. And you can email us, info@juliakeller.co.uk. Go to our social media, Coach Julia Keller on Facebook, Coach Julia Keller on Instagram, and Julia Keller UK on Twitter. Feel free to ask us any questions. We love to answer you, and you can also comment on this video, and please give us a thumbs up, like our videos, and subscribe to our channel.